Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl JoJo, and I'm here with a very late review for I Put a Ring on It. I wasn't gonna do it, but since I've been kind of slacking on Put a Ring on It, I don't think I did the last episode or the episode before last. I decided to just go ahead and do the video late. But in my defense, I've had my person in the room, so it's been difficult for me to do my videos like I want. It's getting cold, so everybody been staying in the room lately. Okay, so I got probably a few minutes to get this video done, so probably like 10, 11 minutes, so let me hurry up. Okay, so everybody's going on dates again this week. You know that Michael has decided to go on another date with Whitney, and Shay is going on a new date. All right, so first of all, yeah, let's just start with Shay's date. Let's just jump right in. So I couldn't see what Shay looked like sitting on the couch, right? But Michael was going on and on about how she was doing the most and how she was trying to be extra and how she was being extra sexy for her date. And I was just like, it looked like she got on a regular black short dress. Like, it was short, but I didn't really see the problem. Y'all, when Shay stood up in this dress, I said, oh, hell no. And y'all know I don't even cuss on these reviews. I said, oh, no, ma'am. All this was out. You could see all of this on the side. Sis ain't had no panties on. Like, Shay was really doing the most. Now, I have worn a dress like that, like on a birthday or, it's got to be an extreme event for me to just be going out like that. Not on no date, especially not on no first date. I wear that dress when I've been with you for years and years and years, and you can protect me, right? But yeah, I mean, Shay really was trying to piss Mike off, and I think that's something that everybody's been saying. It seems like they're going tit for tat with each other, but in Mike's, Mike actually seems like he might be interested in Whitney. For me, I feel like Shay is just trying to get a rise out of Mike, and it looks like it's finally working if that's what she wanted. So she gets up to go on this date with this dude, and Mike was making little comments about him being light skinned and all this other stuff. I was just like, baby, don't be taking your frustration out on Rick. And when Rick was walking up, I was like, ooh, Shay girl, I do believe he is bow-legged. Ooh. We find out Rick plays ball overseas, or played ball overseas. The date went really smooth. He thought that Shay was very attractive. I mean, who wouldn't? She was half dressed at the table. But he thought Shay looked really good. And I will say, see y'all what I'm talking about? I never had, I need to be back in my space. I need to be back in my space. But, yeah, he thought Shay was attractive, and I thought Shay did look good in her dress. She work out or whatever. But they seem to have a really nice day. It seemed to be a lot of chemistry, I guess you could say. He seems to be interested. I don't know if Shay is interested or not. She seemed to be somewhat interested. I will tell you what was an eye-opener. Shay don't want no kids, right? She can't imagine having children in her house, but all of a sudden when she get to talking to Rick and find out he wants some children, it seemed like her eyes was opening a little bit. So maybe it's that she doesn't want children when it comes to Michael, but with somebody else, I mean that was interesting, wasn't it? Okay. Let's move forward. So Hollywood went on a date with a girl named, child, I don't remember her name. I feel like it was Tasha, but I wish I could remember her name, but her body was distracting me. Her baby girl was real thick, and she had on a light color dress. It was kind of short. She comes through the door, and she's just like, oh, okay, all right. I mean, this what we doing, okay. And Hollywood ends up saying a prayer because he got two beautiful women beside him, and he never thought he would get anything like this before because he's get to come home to one, he get to date the other. But they go on a date, and really the date is spent mostly talking about his relationship with Ashley. She wants to know what happened. She wants to know what happened with the engagement, why they didn't get married. They're discussing Hollywood's cold feet. Hollywood is tired of talking about that, okay? I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about me and you, okay, and the fact that you real thick. He gonna try to hold on to her and stuff, talking about let me help you. I said, how you gonna help her to the grass? Y'all literally are walking on the grass and you talk about let me help you. So, I mean, the date went okay, but I don't think it went as well as Hollywood would have liked because they spent most of it talking about Ashley and their problems. And baby girl kept it real, honey. If it had been me, I would have never taking you back. We would not be together right now. I think that's when Hollywood stopped filling the conversation right around there. Um, Ashley went on a date. Ashley always goes on good dates, right? Like, I don't even anything that I'm gonna say about her date with this guy is not gonna sound any different than her other dates, because I feel like she always gets really cool guys and really cool dates, right? Like, it just, I don't feel like this date sparked anything different. I'm trying to look at my notes. I didn't even put anything down, so so I just think that, I mean, it was a normal date. It was normal. It was smooth. They laughed. They talked. They seemed to have things in common. And, everybody thinks that Ashley is cool, calm, collected, and fun to be around and good looking, because she is all of those things. And she seemed to really enjoy her date with this guy. But I always feel like Ashley enjoys her dates. Y'all can let me know if I'm wrong. Then we have Tamika. Tamika went on a better date this week. I think this guy was more of a fit for her. They both went to Clark Atlanta, but he went to Clark Atlanta in 99. And ain't nothing wrong with it. I feel like Tamika probably went to Clark in, I'm going to give her like 09-ish. No. Yeah. Yeah, 2009, 2010-ish graduation year possibly. But they both went to Clark Atlanta. He says that he is the type of dude that don't want no drama, so hopefully Vince don't, try to come after me now that we on this date together. What else? I just feel like he was a little bit more her speed. I thought this date went better than the date she went on before. When they get back to Dr. Nicole, she does mention that it was nice being with somebody who was a talker. Because at first I thought she was saying he was talking too much, but she was basically saying he seemed to be able to carry on a conversation well. And I'm not really used to that, because Vince is not much of, I guess he doesn't converse much, or maybe she always has to start the conversation. But yeah, that date seemed to go a lot better than the other date went. So that was good. Whitney and Michael go on a date, and you guys know it's nice. Whitney and Michael have a nice date. They feeding each other stuff. They're discussing boundaries, because Whitney doesn't feel like it's fair that she gets to go out with him, but then she can't call him, then she can't text him, then she can't talk to him. And so it's like, you're getting to be with this person, and I'll go home all by myself. They also discuss, again, Michael and this whole wanting his son to move in thing, and he's explained to Shay that if she can't get with it, that he can't be with her, because no person would choose their significant other over their child, which, let me correct you there, some people wouldn't make him a good parent, but they would do it. And he can't get with it, right? And somebody brought up a good point, like, how do you expect Shay to commit to that when they have no formal commitments in place? Like, you want me to have your son here, but we have no formal commitment. But Shay has already accepted so much off of Michael. That's probably why he believes that he can do something like that. So yeah, I'm not really sure how these two are still together, because there seems to be so many differences. But he has a good time with Whitney, and Whitney is just looking like, honey, the cleanup woman. What she won't do, I will. I'll move that son right on into the house, or I'll come over there and live with y'all, however we gonna do it. But the son is fine with me, and I'm more of a Whitney, you guys. The son is fine with me too. He almost, how old is the boy? He about to go to high school. Yeah, we got some, some years to finish out. Somebody else already done most of the hard work. No shade to my moms out there. Somebody else already done most of the hard work. I'm going to just come in real quick as a smooth auntie, and we're going to finish up the work, wherever y'all need me. I'll be here for him. Right? Come on in with that. That is more my speed as well. So I totally get where Whitney is coming from, but it's not for every woman, right? It's not. In all honesty, the spark and all of that is real nice, and everybody's having a good time. And I'm gonna tell y'all, now, I don't do this, but if it was socially acceptable for me as a woman to start new flings and relationships every 6 to 7 months, because that's kind of when the spark wears off. For me anyway. I don't know about everybody else. Don't mean I don't like you no more. It's just like, y'all know how it is when you first meet somebody and everything just feels so hot and heavy. If it was socially acceptable for me to bounce around like that, which I don't, I'm just saying if it was, I would do it just for the spark. Okay, that's for all you gentlemen out there who believe that we just be so satisfied for years and years and years. We like change and new stuff too. We just know how it would look if we moved about like that. That's all that is. That's why we always, want excitement brought back into the relationship, just as I'm sure you guys do too. It's just in, different areas. But yeah, you guys, I'm sure some ladies would agree. That new feeling is just like, oh, I wish I could have it all the time. Let's see. I think that's it. Michael enjoyed his date yet again, all right? And I really do think that a lot of the stuff with Michael and Whitney, that's why I brought up the spark, is like that newness and that new chemistry and all of that. But, there's also a level of attraction there as well. So this show is weird to me because I'm just like, how do you differentiate between a long-standing relationship and this new spark with this new person? Because like I said at first, them first couple months is all feeling good. You definitely feel like you just met the one. Then you be with them for a while, and that's when, you start deciding, is this a yes or a no? Because you get used to all those little things, and you know what I'm saying? Like the spark wears off. So I'm just like, there's no wearing off period here. So how do you really know that you're making the right decision? Because this person could turn out to be just like the last relationship you were in. But that's for them to figure out, right? When they meet back with Dr. Nicole, it's the same thing. I enjoyed this, I didn't enjoy that. We do find out that Tamika and Vince got into some kind of argument before they got there. So Tamika kind of had this wall up when Dr. Nicole was asking her questions. And she finally reveals, like, he wanted to argue with me when we got here. I asked him a question, and he answered the question with a question and basically said I was trying to be accusing of him, and I wasn't. So they start going back and forth. And Dr. Nicole tells him, y'all don't even fight fair. The way you argue with each other is so wrong. If you feel like she's asking you a question and she's accusing you, just call her on it. But don't answer the question with the question and then y'all turn around and have an argument. And Tamika, if you know you are genuinely doing that, admit to it. But she said that's not what she was doing. So those two got more. I feel like it's more to that than that they're not telling us, because it's way too many tears and emotion and arguing about the little things. Like there's something else. There's something else there. I don't know what it is, but there's something. Ashley decides to go on another date with her date, and Hollywood was like, because I feel like if you going on a date with another one, you starting to like him. And if you starting to like him, then you just outright cheating. You don't want to be with me, go be with him. I said, there go Hollywood's extremes. But I must say, this is the first time that Ashley has decided to go on a second date. So Hollywood was not feeling it. He was not feeling it because he didn't go on a second date with his girl, the big fine that he kept calling her. And for those of you who don't know, if you from a southern place, a big fine is not a big woman. It's like you thick and you fine, right? So they call you a big fine, whatever. Moving on. Michael, of course, Michael's in a relationship with Whitney. Okay, he's in a second relationship. Of course, he's going to go out with her again. And I do believe that Shay was going to go out with the other guy again. But Shay was just like, I'm not really comfortable with it, but, I want him to do that just so he can have the experience and see if it brings us closer. But I'm not getting it. I'm still not getting it. Dr. Nicole made a comment about how the more you allow him, I guess the more that you loosen the reins and allow him to be free, the more he gets to kind of step back and see your relationship either as something he wants or does not want. And so that in doing so, it will bring you guys closer. I don't like it, but I guess it's going to work for who it's going to work for. Because Shay did say that Michael's been doing more around the house. He's been cooking. He's been kind of all up on her, and he wasn't like that before. And Dr. Nicole says you do realize that you're getting an emotion out of him. You're getting something that you wanted all this time, and you almost dismissed it, because at one point she almost was just like, I don't care what he thinks. But she was finally getting that emotion that she so often craved, and she almost missed the moment. So that was nice. you know, that was good. But I don't know. Like, we always get on our P's and Q's when we think we about to lose somebody. So, do we need the show to tell us that? Am I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping. I mean, am I looking too deep or not deep enough? Child, I need to take a nap. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. I need to go to sleep. Like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode and what you think about these couples. And I'll see you for the next one. Bye.